Hello, my name is Nadia Hamid. I'm the Director of Artist Development at the International Folk Art Market. Welcome to the IFAM application guide. This video is available to help you start and complete your IFAM application. If your native language is not English, please do not hesitate to answer each question in the language you speak. The first thing you'll want to do is register an account if you have not done so already. You register an account with a username and password. Once you have these credentials, please log in and start your application. When you are in the application, please note that there are several tabs up above to access each section that needs to be completed before you submit. If you want to review the questions in each section, you can click the Save and Next button at the bottom of the page to proceed to the next section. When you begin filling out the application, please click on the Save and Next button at the bottom of the page to save your information that you have already completed. Or use the Save and Close button at the bottom of the page to save the information you have completed and close the application if you need to take a break. If you do not click the Save and Close button before you exit the application, please keep in mind that you might not have all the information saved when you log back in. The first tab is called Start Here and asks for the region that you are from or that your art is represented by. It will also ask for your artist or cooperative name and the full name of the person who is submitting the application. If you would like to add another individual's contact information that should receive correspondence from IFAM if you're selected, you will include their information in a later section called Additional Participants' Contact Information. Very important, in Section A, called Application Information, the name of the artist, family, cooperative, or organization is your formal name and the title that IFAM will use towards marketing and in the sign in your booth. Should this information need to change, you need to submit this change to IFAM before April 15th. Later in this section, please indicate if you need an interpreter at the market. If you do not request an interpreter in your application, IFAM will not organize a volunteer interpreter to support your booth. You must complete each section fully before you can submit your application. If you have gone through each section and you click the Submit button at the bottom of the page, but the application does not submit, this means you need to review the tabs in red because you have not completed those required questions or fields. Please keep in mind, as you fill out your application, that you must answer the questions if it says required. All questions must be answered unless marked optional. In Section E on Story and Impact, please explain in as much detail your story and how it impacts other artists, family members, friends, or communities that you work with. In Section F, called People, Art, Techniques, and Materials, answer in as much detail as possible who are the artists you work with, where do the designs and motifs come from, what traditions connect to these designs and motifs, explain what the materials are that you work with and where they are sourced by you or the artist. Be specific about the cultural significance of the art and how they are represented by a community or region in the world. You can apply with up to 3 categories of art. If you apply with more than one category, you are required to explain each type of category you are applying with in detail. If you are a designer, you will complete the designer section. A designer is an individual or brand that works with a group of artists or makers to produce the designs. If you are a designer and you are working outside of the community of artists or makers, please share in detail how you develop this relationship and how the artists are compensated fairly. If the art that is produced by the makers you work with has had an impact on their community or life as a whole, share in detail what kind of impact has been made. There are 2 sections that ask for photos. They're called Participant Photos section and Product Photos section. In the Participant Photos section, IFAM wants 5 different photos of the artist or the cooperative group. These photos will be used for marketing purposes if you are selected. In the product photos section, you will upload at least 10 high-resolution images per category of art that you are applying with. IFAM also strongly recommends that each image be at least 1 megabyte so that you can zoom in on the image and see all the details. Submit one image of one type of product and present an image that is only of this product. Do not submit photos with distracting backgrounds or with several items in one image. Please also keep in mind that you should really include images of close-ups so that the people who are reviewing your application can see the details of your work. You must also submit other information with each image, as in the title of the image, the materials that you use, the dimensions or size of the art, the year that it was made, and the retail price that you would sell the product for if you are selected at IFAM. Please keep in mind that if you are selected to the IFAM market, your pricing must be the same as it is listed in your application. For pricing guidance, we strongly recommend that you incorporate all of your costs into your retail pricing, including material, labor, and shipping costs. Make sure the prices are listed in US dollars. It is also advisable to think of a good price range so that there is a diverse price point for each type of customer who comes to your booth at the market. The last section will ask for your electronic signature to warrant that all of the information and the art that you have submitted is yours or represented by you. If you are ready to submit, please press the Submit button at the bottom of the page. You will receive an immediate confirmation that your application has been submitted. Applications must be submitted before the deadline, and a notification of your final result will be emailed to you by early December. If you are selected, you will receive a letter of invitation confirming your selection to IFAM. Best of luck, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me at nadia@folkartmarket.org. Thank you so much for applying.